Mingalaba, this is the weekly highlight news of radio and UG. I'm James. Here are the news highlight for this week. The National Unity Government sends a message to celebrate Deepawali Lamp Lighting Festival. The Myanmar Permanent Representative to the United Nations, Ambassador Muton, attends at the combined briefing on Myanmar at the Third Committee of the 79th session of the UN General Assembly. The UK, the EU and Canada imposes future sanctions on Myanmar in an effort to constrain the military junta access to financing, equipment and resources and other interesting news. These are the weekly news details. The National Unity Government has sent a message to celebrate Deepawali Lamp Lighting Festival. The message states that the NUG government wishes to pray for the safety of all Hindus, both at home and abroad, on the occasion of the Deepawali, a sacred day for Hindus born in Myanmar, which falls on 31st of October. Deepawali has been celebrated joyfully for many years, and it is known that one of the traditions began with lamp lighting to mark the victory of the Rama and Sita Devi on their way back to the kingdom after successfully fighting the evil king Ravana. Similarly, lighting candles on Deepawali Day signifies that the darkness has been overcome and the light has come. All people in Myanmar are victims of the military junta's bullying and persecution, and they are not allowed to participate in any religious festival with the full meaning and joy. To eradicate the military junta as soon as possible, all religious-loving people throughout the country are doing their utmost, as are all revolutionary forces. It is believed that without a military dictator to oppress the people in the future, the entire Myanmar people will be able to enjoy the Deepawali Lamp Lighting Festival. The Myanmar Permanent Representative to the United Nations, Ambassador Muton, attended at the combined briefing on Myanmar at the Third Committee of the 79th session of the UN General Assembly on 29 October. Myanmar's ambassador to the UN presented a picture of the crime committed in Budalin Township in a joint clarification and mutual discussion program by stakeholders regarding the human rights situation occurring in Myanmar. Because alongside the pre-coup and post-coup crimes committed by the junta, the most recent incident, which occurred in Budalin Township in the month, served as another solid illustration to prove the junta's brutality. Some victims were decapitated, their body parts were dismembered and scattered apart. Their heads and body parts were hung on fences on civilian houses. It is horrendous. This is not an isolated case. In some cases, individuals were burned alive. He wished to ask how can member states support their inhuman military junta and supply arms, weapons and dual-use items and related technologies to this atrocious junta. The terrorist military junta carried out two airstrikes on the detention center where the prisoners of war were captured during the Mandalay People's Defense Forces m.CDMMyanmar operations on 28 October. As a result of the airstrike, the bombing hit the building where the prisoner of war from the Blue Monster military column and other prisoners of war were kept, and it was confirmed that 12 prisoners, including 8 prisoners of war, were killed and around 60 people were injured. The Mandalay People's Defense Forces m.CDMMyanmar detained the prisoner of war captured during the operation in accordance with imprisonment law. But it was seen that the military junta conducted a strike targeting their former armed forces. According to the report, the Mandalay People's Defense Forces m.CDMMyanmar are providing medical treatment to the prisoners of war who were injured due to an airstrike bombing. The Karenni State Interim Executive Council Karenni IEC has announced that Karenni State's natural disaster crisis and humanitarian aid are urgently needed because the military junta has controlled humanitarian aid as well as restricted aid organizations and the flow of the goods. Karenni IEC urged the international community to provide humanitarian aid and resettlement assistance to the people of Karenni who are suffering from violence and flooding. According to the information released by the IEC, those in need of the humanitarian assistance include food, flood-damaged agricultural crops, remedies, housing restoration, and household utensils. According to the IEC statement, more than $3 million per month are needed to provide food to the 150,000 people affected by the flood and war refugees, as well as more than $3.5 million to restore more than 10,000 acres of flood-damaged agricultural land. In addition, over $700,000 are required to restore 1,947 damaged homes, as well as about $40,000 for household goods. Since September, nearly 30,000 locals in Korea state have been displaced by floods and landslides, killing 25 people. The UK's Indo-Pacific Affairs Minister Catherine West said on 29 October that the Myanmar military human rights violations, including airstrike on civilian infrastructure, are unacceptable and intolerable. Human rights violations, including strikes on civilian infrastructure across the country, are unacceptable. It is likewise unacceptable to harm innocent civilians. The United Kingdom has imposed new sanctions on those who provide equipment and aviation fuel to the Myanmar military. The UK's partner countries, including the EU and Canada, have also imposed future sanctions on Myanmar in an effort to constrain the military junta's access to financing, equipment, and resources. The United Kingdom will continue to support the Myanmar people and their hopes for the peaceful democratic future. On 29 October, the European Union, Canada, and the United Kingdom sanctioned Asia Sum Group Company Limited, Swan Energy Company Limited, Myanmar Oil Company Limited, Richway Trading Company Limited, and Progress Technology Sport Company Limited, also known as Royal Shonlet. These are the weekly highlight news of radio and UG. We will present more interesting weekly local news to you. Thanks for joining our news.